Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am back today with a thrift haul. We had today, which is Thursday the 2nd, I guess it's July 2nd, was the grand opening of the new Goodwill Superstore here in our, it is like one town, one city over. And it's actually where we used to live until we moved into our tiny home. But it's about maybe 6 minutes from my house, which could be dangerous because it's a huge superstore. I loved it. I got there at 8:30. They actually opened at 9. And people had been there in line since 7 a.m. But I wanted to go early because, like, the first 150 people get a $5 gift card. So I was able to get the gift card. So that was nice. Let's see, before they took the gift card off, I think it was like $72 is what I spent. And then after the gift card, it was $67. So, I got some home decor and some books that I thrifted. I did not go through the clothes at all because it was so packed you could not hardly move your cart. When I first got there, I just went straight for the home decor. I actually went straight for the baskets because I'm trying to build a basket rack above my kitchen sink. So I will show you that sometime. But let's start with the books that I got. And I have not removed any tags yet, so that way I can tell you how much everything was. I got one cookbook. And I never thought I would be the person that actually went and bought cookbooks, but I am, especially mostly crock-pot cookbooks. So this is the Crock-Pot Original Slow Cooker 5 Ingredients or Less Dump Meals by Kathy Mitchell. And it is just all kinds of recipes that just use a few ingredients to make a super tasty meal. Mile High Enchilada Pie. That looks really good. Dijon chicken thighs with artichoke sauce. So, I love finding different recipes that you can make in the crock pot. So, that is the cookbook that I got, and it was $3.99. There were no discounts other than the $5 gift card that I received. Nothing was on sale because it was, of course, the grand opening. So, I picked that up. But things were fairly inexpensive. They obviously look online at what things are worth and mark them up. Goodwill is kind of notorious for that. Because there were a couple things that I knew I wanted, but I didn't purchase because they had them priced so high. Because they were like collector's things. I've been wanting to read this book. If Only I Could Tell You by Hannah Beckerman. These paperbacks are $2.99. And this says Audrey's dream as a mother has been for her daughters, Jess and Lily, to be as close as only sisters can be. But now as adults, they no longer speak to each other. And Audrey's 2 teenage granddaughters have never met. Audrey just can't help feeling like she's been dealt more than her fair share as she's watched her family come undone over the years, and she has no idea how to fix her family as she wonders if they will ever be whole again. You know, gosh, it sounds familiar. I may have read this. I can't remember. I'll have to look at my read book list. So, If Only I Could Tell You, and it was $2.99. I did get mostly, if not all, paperbacks just because they were cheaper. This one was also $2.99, and it's 2 Truths and a Lie by Meg Mitchell Moore. It says some secrets aren't meant to be shared. It says, Truth, Sherry Griffin and her daughter Katie recently moved to the idyllic beach town of Newburyport, Massachusetts. I have a new pen pal, and she is from Massachusetts. They've been welcomed by Rebecca Coleman, unofficial former leader of the Newburyport Mom Squad, and her teenage daughter, Alexa, Katie's new babysitter. Oh, I said the A word. And then Alexa has time on her hands after falling out with her friends involving her popular YouTube channel. Katie can't be left alone because of nightmares that don't jibe with Sherry's vague story about her past. Rebecca has been spending time with someone she doesn't want people to know about yet. And then the lie is there's no new man in Rebecca's life, and it's definitely not one connected to the Mom Squad. Alexa isn't seeing anyone new herself and plans on shutting down her YouTube channel before leaving for college. Sherry Griffin's real name is Sherry Griffin, and a bad divorce is all she's running from. So, sounds good. It's like a summer read. I love a good summer read. I just recently discovered Jill Shalvis as an author. This is called The Friendship Pact. Again, it's a summer read. It was $2.99. I won't read all of but this is a book in a series, so I have to get the other books that go with it before I can read this one. And then I got Left Neglected by Lisa Genova. It looked really good. There's an accident I know that is involved in this book, and the aftermath of that accident. And then I love Nora Roberts as an author. This is Lovers and Dreamers, and it includes the complete trilogy Daring to Dream, Holding the Dream, and Finding the Dream. So it's 3 books in one. So look forward to reading that. And I usually check before I buy a book. I make sure I go on my Kindle and make sure I don't already have that book. So, Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. And I think this is a suspense novel, but I think it's pretty new. I think it hasn't been out long, but it says it's a book club favorites. Ellie Mack was the perfect daughter, and then she was gone. 10 years after Ellie's disappearance, her mother, Laurel Mack, is trying to put her life back together when she meets an unexpectedly charming man in a cafe. Before she knows it, she's meeting Floyd's daughters, and his youngest, Poppy, takes Laurel's breath away because the eerily precocious Poppy is the spitting image of Ellie. So, that looks good. I love a good suspense novel. Not necessarily, I don't care for a, murder novel or super scary, but I love suspense. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and now it says it's a major motion picture. I'll have to go on Netflix and see if it's playing. And it says, I really like her as an author, too. In her 20s, Emma Blair marries her high school sweetheart, Jessie. They build a life for themselves, far from the expectations of the parents and the people of their hometown in Massachusetts. Massachusetts again. They travel the world together. Emma's a freelance writer. Jessie as a production center assistant on nature documentaries, living life to the fullest and seizing every opportunity for adventure. On their first wedding anniversary, Jessie is on assignment in the Aleutian Islands when his helicopter goes missing over the Pacific. Just like that, Jessie is gone forever. So that looks good. And I think, oh no, got one more. This is the Boardwalk Bookshop. I love a summer read, but I also love books about bookshops. I would love to own and run a bookshop, and it would have to be mixed with like a coffee shop and a crafting studio thing. So, and this is a book in a series, so I have to get the others. Again, it was $2.99. Now let's get into the, oh, I got one craft thing. This was $3.99, and it was, I think someone put this together. I don't think it came like this, they didn't buy it like this. Let's see if I can open it. First I thought it was paint samples, but it's not paint samples. It's little squares with different borders. Let's see. Different borders on it that you can use for crafting. And when I was getting ready to check out, the lady that was helping put my stuff up on the belt said, my daughter would love this for crafting. But they're just little pieces of cardstock. They're colored on the front, white on the back, and there's just tons of them that you can use for so many things. So you have the all square one. This one is a little different with a little kind of scalloped edge. Here, this one has a scalloped edge with rounded corners. And the last one is another scalloped edge, a little different, with square corners. So those would be great for crafting. And then some of the things that I picked up. I picked up this little teapot, or maybe it's a creamer, like a creamer jar for $4.99. I wonder if I can take this off so you can see the little, and it is Cordelia Collection stoneware. I think it says made in Japan. I'm not positive, but I'll have to work at getting that off. But it has the little bow, little pink, little blue. But I just love it. It looks kind of old and like kind of vintagey. Cordella. And I paid $2.99 for this. So super cute little creamer. I want it to be a little shelf filler. This is a little wooden bow. I can't read what the mark on the bottom is, but it was $3.99. Throw your keys or something in there. Here's another little bowl I got. This looks more like, oh good, that came right out. It was $4.99. And, so super cute. Be great for decorating. And then this is one basket I got. Nothing wrong with it. It was $2.99, and again I'm using it to hang on my basket shelf that I am working on. So there is that one. Let's see what else. This one is a planter, and I actually have a plant that will fit right inside of it, and it hangs, and the one I have hangs also, so that is nice. It was $1.99, but I'm going to put my plant in there and hang it. This one will either go on my basket wall, or again, I will use it as a planter. It was also $1.99. It looks like they may have used it as a planter because there was some dirt that came out of it. So $1.99. It's like woven. And then I've been looking for trivets. I want to hang some on my wall, but this one has the feet on it. And if you don't know, a trivet is used to put like a hot pan or plate on. This one was $3.99. I'm thinking I may hang it on the wall. I'm not positive, but that's what I'm thinking. And then I love the look of copper. And so I got this little copper piece. I don't know what it was originally for, obviously to pour something out, but it was $3.99. But it's my first little copper piece for my kitchen. And then two more things. This is I believe, a butter pat. If you don't know what a butter pat is, it is a little like dish or saucer that you put a pat of butter on, and you would put one at each place setting when you would have dinner. I'll have to get this off. But it has like a windmill on it, and I love that blue and white pattern. It is, I can't read all of the back, and I didn't look it up before I purchased it, but I'm hoping it's something that is, I think it's French. But it has a little windmill, and it's a butter pat. I think that's my second or third butter pat that I kind of collected. This is handcrafted in the Philippines for Rebecca's home. I'm not sure. But again, I want to put this as decoration somewhere. Just added some woven textures, some baskets, just different things like that. The last thing that I picked up was this dusty little wreath. I'm not sure if this is a eucalyptus wreath. I can't remember. Or is it lamb's ear? It was $5.99. I'm going to give it a good washing in my kitchen sink and get all the dust off of it. But I'm going to hang it on my front door. Or right outside my front door. I have a wooden sign outside my front door that says hello. And this would fit nicely right next to it. Which I may hang it there for now until I get a wreath hanger for my door. So that was the last thing that I picked up. And again, originally my total was $72.80 and I had a gift card, so it was $67.80. But I am loving the new Goodwill Superstore. They have a lot of furniture options. Today I was looking for a tiny, I wanted just a little wooden bench kind of to use as a coffee table. We don't have a ton of space for a coffee table, but if I thought just a thin little bench would be perfect to use as a coffee table. But that is my thrift haul. What is your favorite thing that I found today? I think this is my favorite today. The little first copper piece with the gold handle that I got. You could even put a little tea light candle in there if you have it sitting on your shelf. Give it a little flickering. I don't think I'm going to clean this up at all. I love the rusty, crusty look of it. So, I think I will have to work on getting all these tags off. And then, I have to go get a B12 shot today. So, there is that. But I think that is it. I do have a little, I got to do another haul. I won some giveaway, and in that giveaway she sent me a lot of extra stuff, a lot of crafting stuff, so I thought I would share that with you as well. So be watching for that video. Again, tell me what is your favorite piece that I thrifted today, and I'll be back soon with another crafty, planner, or beauty video.